Hello my fireflies and welcome back to the TheCyanFirefly. It's me Lyiat, and today we are going to take a look at Under the Ocean by the... well, I guess you'd call them the Under the Ocean team, really. They don't have an official name. The only one of them I've actually spoken to was a man named Paul Grizzly? I don't know how to pronounce your name, buddy. But, he was very nice enough to give me review code for this game. Now, a couple of things before I go into this. This is a survival type game. So basically what you have to do is you have to locate shelter, build yourself some shelter, track down food, and all sorts of other interesting stuff. Now, this is a very early alpha stage build, so there are bound to be some bugs while playing. In fact, when I sat down to record earlier, I found a very humorous bug. Now, something I can show you. If I hold the Alt button, that looks a little unusual. There are suddenly floating stuff. Now, why is this stuff floating around? Well, why is he floating? The Alt key in the normal game shows you where stuff is, and it shows you what their names are. Now, the fact that I can do this in the start screen is kind of funny. And that also indicates that there's actually stuff in the background of the start screen. So, let's actually just hop straight in. Now, there are two modes of play, which is a free build, and I'll actually show you these both. So, a free build and a base game. So, let's go into the base game. So, here we start. We are shipwrecked somewhere. Here is a nice... Oop, jeez. Yeah. Here we go. Here's our nice raft that has kept us to safety. Gotta stay out of the water. Now, a couple of things you might immediately notice. I have a couple of bars down here that indicate hunger, thirst, and temperature. So, I need to go very quickly find a place to warm up. Alright, so here we go. Now, I always build, like, a fire pit somewhere around here. I'll build it right over here. Now, first things first... Whoa, what are these? It's like something weird. Okay, anyway. That's a boulder. It's not what I need. Nice worm, though. Okay, I need some flint. Can you tell me where there's some flint? Flint? Maybe? Ah, flint. There we go. So I have some flint. And then... how does one start a fire? So... well, I know how to start a fire, but you guys don't. What are those little orb things bouncing around? I have no idea. This is a new build of the game. I actually haven't gotten my hands on this just yet. So this will be the first time of me playing this particular build. So I can go into this construction screen. No, sorry, a crafting screen. And I can take the flint, and I can combine it with the fern to start a fire. Easy as that. For some reason, starting fires tanks the frame rate for a few moments. So get out of there, and behold, fire. Now I can throw more things down there, these sticks for instance, this dry wood, to make a bigger fire. Don't really need these sticks anyway. There we go. It's more driftwood. More driftwood. There we go. Now we have a nice sized fire, which can reduce our temperature requirement. Now as you can see, we are a little sick at the moment. Now how would we deal with that? Get out of here, worm. Okay, so put that over there. Now, be careful with fire, because if you stay in it too long, it will start burning you. So, good thing to keep in mind. Be a little balancing act here. Rotate stuff around. Oop. There we go. And now we're nice and warm. Now, that obviously dumps down really quickly. So, how do we take care of that? Well, we could build a fireplace. Let me check the recipes here. Oh, there's a bed. Sail. Large corner piece. Oop. Click the wrong key. Whoops. Chimney. Chimney top. Fireplace base. So that requires 4 of these stone blocks. You'll also need a chimney top and a chimney. So, how do I get those blocks then? Well, I have to get together some boulders and a sledgehammer. Alright, sounds good. Here's a saw. Here's a couple of trees. Now, another important thing that you have to keep in mind is shelter. You need to actually build a proper shelter. Now, I can go over here. I don't need this flint right now, so I can drop that. Grab this hammer, grab this axe. I don't know why there's 2 hammers at the start. Now, see this thing? This is the cause of a lot of bugs right here. Let me hop into the construction mode. This is the actual construction mode. This has caused so many bugs in the game, it's not even funny. When I first tried to play this, this caused all the logs to decouple, and it just made all sorts of weird things happen. Now, I can start to build a shelter by moving these logs around and placing them. When they are green, you know that they are stationary and they aren't going to go anywhere. So get that right like that. Uh-oh. Well, I've managed to seal that off, so let's not do that. Okay, up here. Thank you. So take that again. Put this over here. Okay, and that's going to be the start of our shelter. Let's go back over here. Now, another thing, you do have to take care of thirst and hunger. Now, hunger is pretty easy right off the bat. It gets a little harder later on. So, there is this little tomato right here. So I can take the tomato, bring it into the construction menu, and I can eat it. There we go. Hunger bar taken care of. Gonna need this. Tell you what I'll need it for later. Alright, so bring that up here. You can bring these crates up here too, because they actually contain some vital equipment. Now, something annoying, in order to pan the camera around like I am, you actually have to hold the right mouse button. Paul has told me that they are addressing that issue, because it is an issue. Alright, so I can take the fire axe, and I can break the crates open. Maybe. I can throw the axe. I want the axe in my inventory, however. Alright. There we go. Okay, so I've smashed that crate open, which has given me bandages. That's good. Here's some crate pieces, which are good for firewood. That's about all. Alright, smash some more crates. Ooh, what I wanted looks like it fell down there. There it is. Alright, put that in there. I will tell you what that is in a few minutes. Here's an empty shell. Not sure what the empty shell is for. Break that crate open. Oh, please tell me that didn't just... What the... Well... Something just broke. Don't know what that was, but, okay, like I said, there are some bugs in this game. So, it gives me a good example to use these. Now, bandages actually are a cure-all at the moment. They cure both illnesses and injuries, so we're going to do that. And that takes care of that, and we're also going to go over here and take care of our thirst bar. Let's hope that wasn't attached to our thirst bar at all. Now, a fireplace, like you saw right there, acts as a respawn point, so it's a good idea to keep that. Alright, so we're going to take this bucket, we're going to put it under this water, which completely breaks when we do, for some odd reason. Okay, so we're going to put that in our inventory. We're going to take the bucket, we're going to drink from it. There we go, that takes care of our thirst bar. We can toss that over there. Okay, so now we're not thirsty, we're not cold, we're not sick, we're not nothing. Alright, let's go back over... campfire! Ah! Jump over that. Get back over here. Woo! So we're a spry young fellow. Now, we need logs. In order to get logs, we need to cut down trees. There we go. And we can also use this saw over here. Take the saw. And pick up the tree, because we are Hercules, and we'll walk this way. Now we have the tree over here. Whoop, dip, dip, dip. Yeah, something definitely went missing that we kinda needed. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Yes, there's actually a rifle that's supposed to appear, and that rifle seems to have gone somewhere. Oh, where could that rifle be? Seems to be bullets over there. And we've gotten ourselves stuck down here again. Whoops. Alright, put that down there. Looks like we have another one of these. Looks like we have some dynamite as well, or a firecracker. Firecracker, yep. Oh, yep. Alright, let's go into this menu. Put that down. Go into the construction menu. Nope. Pick that up. Right-click it, which brings it into this menu. Then we can take our axe. Take our saw. And lo and behold, a bunch of planks, which is exactly what we needed. Take our saw out of there. Now, we can also take this and turn 3 of these logs into a door, which is kind of important. It's always nice to have a door. Where'd the door go? Or maybe it made some smaller planks. I think it made some smaller planks. Huh. Alright, so that tosses all those out of our inventory. But here we are. And we can start building the bottom of our house. So put all these over here. How far do we want the house to go out? About that far. That works. So put these down here. This is just an aesthetic thing. I personally like having these down here because it looks better rather than just having it freely suspended in the air like it currently is. Now, you can build stuff to actually hide those corner pieces if you like. I currently don't care too much about that, so there we are. And then we have the smaller pieces up here. These smaller pieces are new. It'd be nice for roofing, I suppose. But for now, to keep them safe, we're gonna just throw them down here. They won't move in this position, hopefully. Alright, there we go. Now this is a very solid platform, or at least it should be. Shouldn't bend, shouldn't move at all. There we go. Now, as we can see, our hunger bar is building up a little bit again, so how do we deal with that? Well, we can jump over here. Jumpy, jumpy, jump. Take this worm, because it's going to be useful. Go over here. Can't believe the rifle disappeared. Guess I won't be able to show you too much. Alright, what was that? The barrel just went flying off on its own. That's not good. Get over here, barrel. Alright, barrel, bucket. Okay, so, as you can see, there are fish swimming in the water. They are kind of hard to get at. Unless you do this. So I can take this. That's an arrowhead. Put that over here. Attach it to the driftwood. So, now I have a weapon. Or a spear. Here we go. And we can take the worm. You could eat the worm, but it's not that good for you. And drop the worm in the water, which attracts the fish. The fish are, of course, hungry, and they're going to want a piece of that worm. So, what do? We throw our little harpoon, our spear into the water, and now we have, of course, a fish on a harpoon. So we can go over here, we can take that fish off the harpoon, put that back in our inventory, right-click it, which makes it into a fish carcass, and just pull it apart. Take all the stuff we don't need off of there. You can use these for crafting clothes. I don't know how, though. So, put the fish meat into our inventory. Go over here and cook the meat. That should be cooked. Yes? Maybe? Yes. It is cooked. And then we can eat it. and it is delicious, and there we go. So that's basically survival mode in a nutshell. You have to explore the island. The island is fairly big. There are a bunch of neat little things to find in it, and you can do whatever, really. It's all up to you. For instance, these can be used as bandages. I believe you can grow more, but you can also use them to create a bed, which I don't know if is necessary. Go down here. Chicken. Oop. Yeah, you can kill the chicken, I believe. Chicken is currently alerted to my presence. It's running this way. Can we catch it? No. Looks like it's run off. Maybe it's back here. Perhaps? Chicken? Are you here? No, that looks like that chicken's gone. Oh. Does the control button kill you? I think it might. Keep on hitting the control button when I'm supposed to be hitting the alt button instead. Go over here. Pick these up because, like I said, these can be used as bandages. There we go. Go back this way. Just going to show you more of the island before I go into the free build mode, so here we go. Look like a tribal blue giant. Now, I don't know if certain resources refresh, so be very careful about what you just... Ow! Be very careful about what you do with your resources, because they might be limited. That is not what I intended to do. Okay, be very careful about crabs. They're not really messing around. Okay. Crazy Mario physics. Be careful when dealing with bees, because you could upset them quite a bit. And you don't really want bees to be stinging you, because that will cause wounds like the one I currently have, which I can't really deal with because I am completely out of bandages. Here we are. Birds, presumably if I had my rifle I could shoot them, and I could eat them. There we go. There are also some more dangerous things, like this boar over here. This boar is not very friendly. Can I throw my spear at it? I can. Didn't seem to do anything to it. What about my trusty axe? Ah! Ah! Nope. Alright, so that killed the hell out of me. So, that's the game in a nutshell. Just gonna cook myself for a little bit. So, that's the game in a nutshell, at least when it comes to the survival mode. Now, I can show you some of the more interesting things in the game, like some of the more ridiculous constructions. So let's skip over to that. Now, as far as I know, there is no way to actually get out of this mode to swap modes, so I'm going to have to exit out of the program. So give me a few moments and I will have that ready for you. And we're back. Alright, now let's hop into the free build mode and get going. Now, I've actually already pre-built something. Hopefully it's saved. Yes, it did. Alright, so here is an example of one of the more... Oh my. Well, it's on fire, but here's an example of one of the more advanced things you can build. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Oh my gosh. Hold the phone for just a second, guys. Ah. No. Whoops. Well, take that, put that in there. Yikes. Okay, well, aside from setting my entire house on fire, there we go. So, here we go. And it's a nice little house. It's missing a couple of things, but overall, it looks pretty nice. I've also got these lights set in the roof, which are powered by my nice windmill. Yes, you can actually build windmills in this game. They are quite fun to play with. Maybe I can stop it for a second. There we go. Here we are. Now, the windmill actually powers lights and stuff like that. It generates energy, and it can spin freely. So once that starts spinning, you can turn on these lights, which have a pretty powerful glare, to be honest. So I'm not sure how much you'll want to use them. You might want to rely on natural fire. That said, as we've seen, this can be a little dangerous. Oh my, that definitely did cause us a couple of problems a second ago, didn't it? Alright, let's put these in our inventory and show you how that works. So you right click on the fireplace, you go in here and you hit light, and you do it again, and that actually puts some fire in the fireplace, which should be safe. Yeah, you shouldn't actually have any problems with the fire in the fireplace, but apparently when you restart, that's not necessarily always the case. Not sure why I can select that random piece of wood, but at least I can't move it around, so that's not really a problem. But yes, this is the free build world. It's pretty much open. There are some materials that you can find. So let's go this way. Yes, as you can see, there's a bunch of free build materials you can do whatever you want with. You could build a stone house, for instance, if you really wanted to. There's even more materials off this way. Another thing, if you take another generator and you put the right stuff into it, you can actually build a water mill instead. So if you'd prefer not to have wind power, you'd rather have water power, you can do that. You just have to figure out the proper method for that. Alright, go in over here. So here's a bunch of logs. Here's enough stone to probably make that stone house you always wanted to make. A few beds, a few windows. Yep. Jump over here. As you can see, there are no creatures that we really have to kill, so it's, like I said, it is a free build mode. You can do whatever the hell fits your fancy. You can go out into the ocean and you can make a giant ship if you want. Yes, there you can make ships. You can make, well, specifically you can make rafts, but I suppose if you had enough materials, you could make a full ship if you so well pleased. As you can see, my thirsty bar and my hungry bar are all the way up, but you don't actually have to fulfill those. You can't really die. I mean, I assume if I hit the control button... No, the control button doesn't even kill you in this one. So, really, enter free build mode. It's kind of like creative mode in Minecraft. You just do whatever the hell you want. You can dream up these fantastic builds. You can build the Strand Beast from Norway if you damn well please. So just enjoy yourself. Take a look at the game. The game is, like I said, it's in an early alpha. The website is down below. I forget the exact prices on it, and I can't really check them on, like, Steam. So check out the website. I believe there are multiple packages you can pick from. So feel free to support this game in any fashion. And I hope you have enjoyed the video. For now, this has been Lyiat with the TheCyanFirefly. Generally screwing up constructions and burning houses down, as you almost saw there. That was a pretty close one. I'm gonna have to tell Paul to look into that one. Oh my. Anyway, see y'all next time, Fireflies. Catch you later. Bye-bye.